Great. Well, look, it's my pleasure to welcome you all here today and formally announce Greg Peters as the new CEO of New Zealand Rugby League. Greg's sports administration career spans 20 odd years, so if we go back to right from the start, Greg's experience and role was originally with Bay of Plenty Rugby Union as the CEO there. He spent 8 years with the New Zealand Rugby following that role, and that was in various roles from amateur to grassroots through to professional level. Following that role at New Zealand Rugby Union, Greg spent 4 years with the Wellington Hurricanes, and after that he had 5 years with Sansa as the CEO, and finished off with 2 years with the Argentinian Rugby Union. So the Castle Review identified the need for some expertise and leadership and capability around the CEO role, and that was important that we use that as the basis for our recruitment and the search for the new CEO. I guess what our game needs right now is some strong leadership. It needs a strong leader with resilience and someone who understands the nuances of grassroots rugby league and also the connection with the community. So whilst also having that leadership quality and the capabilities to actually bring some commercial skills to the organisation and grow the NZRL brand. Fair to say Greg's CV speaks for itself. He's a proven CEO. He's had CEO roles at both provincial and international level, and we're extremely excited to have Greg on board.
Just a bit about me. Thank you for the kind introduction, Rion. Obviously, I've been privileged and very lucky to have had 20 years odd in sport now, doing something that I love and getting paid for it, whereas a whole lot of people around the country and rugby league and other sports are obviously volunteers and not getting paid and giving their lives as much as anyone else to the game. So I feel privileged to have been in that position and very lucky. I want to bring a values-based leadership style to this organisation. It's something that I've lived by over the years through sport, and I think it stands pretty good stead to have that sort of approach. I want to be open and transparent, and that includes with you guys, media, and within the organisation and looking outwards, and bring a culture of high performance both on and off the field. So whilst the players are obviously got to perform to their very best on the field, we need to do that off the field as well. In terms of rugby league, and I'm sure someone's going to ask me why rugby league over rugby, and I think rugby league genuinely has a very unique capability in galvanising, unifying and inspiring communities and getting to people that other ways you can't get to people. And I don't think any other sport really has that ability in New Zealand in the same way and internationally. And the societal good that rugby league can bring to society as a whole is really important, and that's a passion of mine, is to see the community game grow. I've always been involved in grassroots sport and a number of sport, coached kids, enjoyed being part of that volunteer side of the game, and I want to connect with that part of the community in rugby league strongly and provide the support and the funding and to our volunteers throughout the game, coaches, referees, players and administrators. We need to have really clear pathways in New Zealand Rugby League. We need little girls and boys playing rugby league and mini mods on Saturday morning to clearly understand what they need to do to get to the top of the game and play for the Kiwis and Kiwi Ferns and how they're going to get there. And to have those pathways so that as they move through the game, they understand exactly where they fit. And we need to embrace diversity in the game. There's a place for everyone in sport and in the sport. So just to round that out, before I take some questions, I sort of bring it back to what I call 3 C's. Culture, first of all. In this organisation, we need a high performance culture on and off the field. We need a clear plan. I was really inspired to see the appointment of Michael Maguire as head coach. I haven't met Michael, but I've certainly spoken to him, and it was part of my decision actually in taking the role, because I think that we will work together as a really strong team going forward. The second part is community. That's without enough milk, you don't have any cream rising to the top. So for us, the community game has to be well funded, supported, and administered. And finally, commercial. There's the third C, which is we need to fund the game, and we need to grow the commercial revenue in rugby league in New Zealand, because at the moment I don't think we're at the top of our game in that space, and we need to be looking for new revenue streams and providing new funding into the game. So those are the 3 C's that I'll leave you with.